And welcome to Rob Schmitt Tonight. The 2024 presidential race is going to change dramatically next week as Florida Governor Ron DeSantis will enter that race. DeSantis telling the New York Times, you have basically three people at this point that are credible in this whole thing: Biden, Trump, and me. And I think of those three, two have a chance to get elected president: Biden and me. Right now, DeSantis is way behind in the polls, but has raised a huge amount of money in the last few years, as you know. The governor that saved his state from COVID-inflicted suicide, DeSantis says it's between him and Biden. But a new Harvard-Harris poll has Trump beating Biden by 7 points, a poll that's out today. DeSantis' statement also presumes that Joe Biden is still the man in 2024 for the Democrats. Just today, our 80-year-old president almost fell down the stairs in Japan, and he actually looked more vibrant than usual when it happened. So anything can happen. Incumbency does not matter very much when the entire country knows that you're just entirely too old to handle your job. This week, Robert F. Kennedy made a very important and very interesting decision. Kennedy chose former Ohio Congressman Dennis Kucinich as campaign manager. There are few people more capable of identifying the corrupt rot that is controlling today's Democrat Party than Kucinich, who's always had the unique political quality of being a free thinker, not a blind party loyalist like most in Washington. Take a listen to Dennis Kucinich in 2008 at the DNC, back when the Democrat Party was not a globalist, race-baiting, authoritarian censorship machine.
Wake up, America! The pharmaceutical companies took over drug pricing. Wake up, America! The speculators took over Wall Street. Wake up, America! They want your Social Security. Wake up, America! Multinational corporations took over our trade policies. Factories are closing. Good-paying jobs are being lost.
Isn't it interesting how politics evolves in such a short period of time? That was 15 years ago when Democrats wanted the southern border closed to protect middle-class wages, back when they cared about the people of this country rather than concerning themselves primarily with everybody else in the world. You may not agree on all the themes Kucinich just listed off, but some of that speech, don't deny it, it resonates with any honest and free-thinking person in this country. Here's a little more.
This is not a call for you to take a new direction from right to left. This is a call for you to go from down to up. Up with the rights of workers. Up with wages. Up with fair trade. Up with creating millions of good-paying jobs, rebuilding our bridges, our water system, our sewer system, our ports.
So if that messaging sounds familiar, it's because it so closely resembles how Donald Trump won the presidency in 2016. Now think about the statements made in that 2008 DNC speech in the context of America in 2023, a nation currently being led by a globalist stooge captured by the neocon corporate global agenda, an agenda his party once fought so hard against. Today, the American middle class has plummeted on the Democrat list of priorities. We've all watched this happen in recent years, and that's exactly why the Robert Kennedy campaign is unusually strong right now. 3 separate polls all finding the Kennedy family scion with about 20% support among Democrats. It's pretty impressive considering how early it is and how little effort has gone into this. Kennedy offering an option for disillusioned Democrats, and trust that there are millions of disillusioned Democrats in this country, as we all together watch a bumbling, senile president controlled by the most radically left administration that this country has ever seen, dismantling law and order and common sense immigration policy, failing to avert war in Europe, and constantly stirring up racial division for political benefit. Most real Democrats are aware of how horrific the Biden presidency has been. The media is desperately trying to keep the party together by screaming "Orange man bad" every single day, all day long. The truth is, Democrats are quietly screaming for anybody else. Here's Robert F. Kennedy's pitch.
My father and my uncle had a vision for America, a vision of racial harmony, of prosperity for all Americans, of peace in the world, and of honest government. Their lives were tragically cut short, and America took a different path. Yet the possibility they foresaw is still alive, the America that almost was, and yet may be. The problem is a system that no longer serves the people, and a people who are so divided and so fearful that they are easily ruled. We will scale down the war machine and bring our resources home. We will end the secrecy, the censorship, and the surveillance. I'm inviting all of you to join me to create an America that we can believe in and be proud of again.
You got a message like that versus whatever Biden's stirring up in 2024.